course, it wouldn't be a live or a video unless I coughed. Yes, I know I'm early. Obviously, we will give a few people a few minutes to get on here, and then I'll do my normal introduction. I have crazy, crazy hair because I didn't feel like undoing a braid to redo it. I have my phone, which is where all of my questions are. I do have a couple of notes and my glasses so I can read the questions. Hubby will be here. I know, oh yeah, we are in my parents' sunroom, but there's no heat out here, so I'm trying to stay a little wrapped up. I do have a cold. It is not the other word. I'm not going to say it because I don't want YouTube to ping my video. But we will say Kathy. I do not have Kathy. And I'll go over that when I, get some people on here. I see two. Hi. Again, I'm a few minutes early, which is par for the course with us, right? We always tend to go on a few minutes early. The more I talk, I will probably cough a little bit more because I do have some drainage. So that will cause drainage. If the video shakes, I'm sorry. It's because we have bumped the table, or I have bumped the table at this point. Hubby is taking Jaden to work right now. He should be here in a few minutes, about 10 minutes or so. I did just do my Zycam, so my nose is going to be a little too. So please forgive that. I'm trying to think. I'm going to wait for people to arrive and give a few notifications. I have a couple things I want to make sure points I want to say right off the bat. But for right now, I'm just going to wait for people to come on. Again, it says there's two on here. If you can, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, please. It does help my channel. It tells YouTube that you like this and others should see it, and that's why you should do the likes on videos. I do have a troll, so I get thank you for the first thumbs up. I don't know who you are, but thanks. I think you might be my cousin. If you are, I'm sorry I didn't call you back last night. I ended up going to Meyer, Richard and I with Michael and Jalinda for a little bit because it was Michael's birthday and I just wanted to be with my kid for, a little bit. And even though we were only there for like a half hour with them and I was in a scooter, by the time we got done with that and got home, I was exhausted. I got in my comfies, if you know what I mean, and the next thing I knew, it was 2:30 in the morning. So I will call you this evening, I promise, cuz yeah. So Javi just got back. Yay. So technically he's here before we're supposed to begin. He's looking up here, waving at me as he goes into the cave for a minute. So anyway, yes, I still smile when I see him. Isn't that crazy? 24 years, I still go, ooh, Hubby's home. Like that new girlfriend. Ooh, Hubby came home. So anyway, I cannot say, hi, Janice. Hey, girl, hey. I cannot believe the response I had to this topic on, the request for questions. Pretty daggone amazing. You guys are awesome. So I'm going to give us just a couple more minutes waiting on people to get here because, like I said, I am a couple minutes early. Janice, how are you doing? Oh, goodness. I should have brought a bigger blankie. This is a shawl that my cousin made me. Look, it's got pockets. It's a pocket. But it's a big old shawl, and I love it. I cuddle with it a lot, and I should have brought my blankie for my legs. I've been avoiding my parents. This is the first time I've been in the house for, I don't know, over a week. And even to that, I walked straight through. I didn't touch the doorknob. I used my thingy to touch the doorknob. I am wearing a Disney shirt. It's a Cinderella shirt. But, yeah, you can't really see it, but oh well. So, Janice, where have we talked about where you're located? I like to ask that a lot of my peeps. Where are they all from? Ooh, so chilly. I'm gonna have Hubby grab a blankie. And then we'll take it out with us and wash it later before we leave it back in the house because I'm trying not to contaminate my parents. So I am doing actually a lot better. I know I don't sound a whole lot better, but I feel a lot better. I just get very tired very easily, but I was having that issue before I started getting sick. We're pretty sure my iron is like down to zip because yeah, I'm very I'm very anemic right now. So I've been working on my iron intake. Thank you for that. Thank you for asking. Um, so okay, it is officially 4 o'clock. So hi, welcome to Way to Sun. I see we're up to 4 people. You guys, please smash that like button. It does help my channel. I promise. Hubby is coming. He's in the kitchen right there. I'm not sure what he's doing. Tennessee. Hey, we were just down that way about a year ago this time. Beautiful country down there. Hi, Lisa. Hi. No, but I would like a blanket for my legs. I would like a blanket for my legs when you come in. He's making himself something to eat real quick, you guys. So, I'm gonna try to give it a few more minutes still here, guys. Thanks for hanging in while we let some others join. I've got a couple that I specifically messaged because they're always like, I'm always at work or I'm always in bed, and I wanted to make sure. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this one at 4 o'clock instead of like 6 or 7 o'clock when we normally do it, because I have several subscribers who are either at work or they're in bed, depending on where they're located. So I was trying to do this one a little bit earlier, catch a few different people. I know I can't make it perfect for everybody. Lisa, I did have a good Christmas. Thank you very much. I had the most fun making everybody's gifts. It was just, I turned into like this crafting like crazy lady. Like I was every night up till 6 or 7 in the morning doing something for somebody. Thank you, baby.
I'm gonna go grab a jacket.
Yeah, you'll need something, baby. Yeah, it's this room that we're in isn't heated, but I'm trying to not contaminate my parents. So now that my legs are covered up, I'll be fine. I got this around my shoulders and I'm good. I gonna cough. I can feel it coming. I had a blast making everybody's gifts this year. Michael and Jaden, I did some wood burning for them, and you can see that on my Instagram. You can see pictures of what I made for them. So how was yours? How was everybody else's Christmas and New Year's? How was your New Year's? Let me know. So I'm going to cover a couple of topics that I wanted to make sure I addressed before we got into this. One word I do not want mentioned during this is the C word. I'm assuming everybody knows what I'm talking about. Number one, YouTube will ping my video and mark it as, what do they call that? They call it a language. I can't remember what it is, and I'm sorry. Elisa, I'm glad your Christmas was good. And your New Year's, yes? But we will call it Kathy if we have to address it as anything. And before anybody asks, no, I did not get tested with this because I didn't have a couple of the key symptoms. I do have some family members who are in the medical profession. One of them actually takes care of patients who have had C. And according to her, I mean, I was kind of borderline. I probably could have gone and gotten looked at, but it wasn't close enough that I felt I needed to go and deal with all of that hoopla. So, and the fact that I'm already getting better. I've been on Zicam for 6 days now, and I'm already feeling a ton better. The thing is, like I said, I just get tired really easily. And I think most of that is because I'm anemic, and it's got not a lot to do with having a cold. And to top it all off, I get this every January. I get a cold. So there's that. Hubby is finally here. Yay!
It's chilly out here.
It is chilly out here. I'm sorry, baby.
It's colder out here than it is outside.
Outside, I know, right? It's almost worth it. Those are broke. That's why we don't use them. Okay. So that's the first thing. We will call it Kathy if it has to be mentioned at all. But that hopefully is the last time I have to say it. the next item I wanted to mention was, and first and foremost, I have the best YouTube subscribers anywhere ever on the planet, bar none. You guys rocked this video where I asked for the questions. I was really, really happily, awesomely,
Happily awesome.
happily, awesomely glad to see the response that I got. So that's awesome. Can you guys hear us okay? Is it lagging or anything? Sometimes this computer lags a bit.
I've been watching a new YouTuber. Well, for me, it's a new YouTuber. He's been on for a while. Somewhere up north on a Inuit reservation, I think. But his favorite saying is "awesome, awesome."
Awesome, awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa's buddy was just traveling through our state. Awesome. I'm up to 5. Yay. Hold on. Okay, so I mentioned in the help video requesting these questions that I might use some questions from another video that I saw. Now, I got plenty of questions. I don't need to do that, thankfully, because you guys are so amazing. But I was kind of fearful of doing that because they never responded with, yeah, sure, because I asked. Hey, CRP. Thank you. Don't forget to thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up. Lost my train of thought. Oh, I didn't want to use their questions because I didn't get permission from them to use them. I mean, yes, they posted them and they put them out there on a social media site.
A question can't be owned.
But I don't like to steal other people's stuff, so to speak. And they did ask their Instagram followers for those questions, so I kind of just felt like I was intruding on 2 of their social media sites.
There is no such thing as an original
thing.
idea or an original question at this point. If you ask it at some point in some time in history, someone else has asked the same question, that doesn't mean you stole it from them.
So that's all for that. And that's it. Okay, so I had another topic, but since I decided to do this on a live, hi, William. Oh no. Okay, so we're not using the C word, preferably, please. We can call it Kathy. Other than that, YouTube will actually not promote my videos if that word is used a lot. So
we can't share information.
Yeah, we can't. That's what I was thinking of, the phrase I was trying to think of a minute ago. It's considered information sharing. And since
that's not what I was considering.
I know. Okay. I will boot you off my live in a heartbeat.
Okay.
Anyway, but William, thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm just tired, and I showed. I hope. Okay, this might be gross to some people, but see how pale my eyeballs are? It's because I'm anemic, and that's why I'm getting so tired. So I'm working on that.
You're a whiner. That's why you're so tired.
He is seriously going to end up hurt. So let's get into these questions, you guys, before somebody over here gets hurt and has to go to the ER for the night. Alrighty. So the first one is from Veronica Bosong. What is your dream resort if money was no object, and what resort would you like to stay at next?
Wyoming.
So honestly, I think, and this only started after our September 17th. Well, we were there on the 17th. But we call it Kathy. Our trip in September, we did a bus hop thing where we were trying to get back to Disney Springs, and we ended up over at the Wilderness Lodge Resort. Mm-hmm. We didn't even go in, but just going up to it and stopping at the bus stop, he and I were like, holy cow, this is awesome.
It's really nice looking.
So I think that has become my dream resort to stay at. I would really, really love to stay there at least a couple of nights one time, if money were no object.
I'd like to stay out in the woods out there.
He wants to stay at the, not the camp. Well, he'd probably stay at the campgrounds. I want to stay at the cabins out there as well. That would be at the Fort Wilderness Cabins. That would be pretty amazing. So that's that. And then, and the next time we're there, we will probably stay at movies again. Honestly, so far that's our favorite resort.
Problem
We're
is,
excuse me, we are movie buffs, and
that question is a little kind of, because we've never had,
yeah, but I've done enough research that I would know. Like,
if we had enough of money, that we didn't have to worry about money, first of all, we would stay at all of them, and then we would have to make a judgment call. I'll shut up now.
you don't have to shut up. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm how that doesn't mean you can't have a favorite resort there or a dream resort that you want to stay at. That just means you don't know if it's going to end up being the dream that you thought it would be.
How can you make a decision like that without any information?
There's plenty of information. All I gotta do is watch YouTube. Lisa gets to go see Mickey in June. Whoop, whoop.
Is he going to be wearing a mask?
Probably. You know, if you're gonna be this way, for real, you're kind of being an antagonist.
I'll shut up.
Nice. All right, Elizabeth Shelburne. Hi, Miss Elizabeth. Favorite land or area? What is one food item you have to get when you go? What's your favorite value, mid, luxury resort there? So we kind of covered the resort thing. We do always stay at, hi, Urban Prepper. He says he's not psychic, but he sees a slap in Richard's near future. He's pushing it. I'm not sure what was wrong, but he's being a little cantankerous. All right, so Elizabeth, our favorite land. That's a good question.
Wyoming.
All right. See, I'm gonna have to be really specific with him today. Favorite land in Disney World. My shawl's not long enough.
I really don't know.
You don't know? I think let's do it by parts. So by Magic Kingdom, my favorite land is probably Adventureland. That's where Pirates of the Caribbean is, and
yeah.
And then in Animal Kingdom, basically Animal Kingdom. We just love Animal Kingdom. We always have. Africa, Asia, you know, it's all there. Urban Prepper says we should come see the Gulf State Park in Alabama. I need to get a house first. I'm not traveling anymore until I get a place to live. But thank you for the invite. We will keep that in mind.
I've spent a little bit of time in Alabama. I haven't really spent a lot of time there, though. I was stationed in North Carolina, and I tell you what, I love North Carolina. Florida, love Florida. Tennessee, Kentucky. Not really fond of Georgia for some reason. Although I went to jump school there, but I'm just not fond of Georgia. Yeah, and I haven't really spent a lot of time in Alabama, but Louisiana's cool.
Louisiana's nice. So Epcot, what's your favorite? Japan's our favorite pavilion in Epcot, right?
Yes, they are.
They are?
Yeah, the hot girls.
What's your name?
Yeah, she was so hot. Woo!
And then what are we? Hollywood Studios. Well, Toy Story Land opened after we were there the last time, so we still haven't seen Toy Story Land. And we
haven't seen Star Wars either.
We haven't seen Star Wars Land, obviously, because that opened after Toy Story Land. She says, come to the dollar store in Manchester, Rhode Island.
New Hampshire.
I knew it wasn't Rhode Island. I just can't get my brain to not say Rhode Island. It just kept going. I'm like, that's not Rhode Island.
Never been to New Hampshire.
Nope. Neither one of us ever been on that side of the states.
As far north as I've ever been on the East Coast is DC.
Well, I won't tell Jalinda you're going to be in Gatlinburg. She'd be mad at you, Urban Prepper.
Well, yeah.
And so
Michael and Jalinda's favorite place is Gatlinburg.
Yeah. And so we just like Hollywood Studios in general. We can just say that. So where do you stay when you're at Disney? All-Star Movies is our favorite right now, because we've not really had money to stay a whole lot of other places. We have stayed at Pop. What's one food item you have to eat when you go?
Pretzel.
Mickey pretzels. Love the Mickey pretzels. And then we just said our favorite is All-Star Movies. Jay Lee. Hi, Jay.
Ohana was good.
Oh, yes. Ohana was so good. I do want to do a breakfast at Ohana, but not until they stop
The only
all
reason
the
I mentioned
Kathy
that
stuff.
was because something from that popped up on the Facebook feed.
Yeah, I shared that video, our Ohana video, the other night. I watched our 2018.
I always
trip the other
liked
night.
that one place where all the characters and we had the breakfast and the
Chef Mickey's.
Chef
That's your
Mickey's.
one of your favorites.
Yeah, my favorite used to be
The Harvest Grill.
Harvest Grill, but then they changed the
it.
food.
They changed the food and it went downhill hardcore.
They had that little thing that you sit on and it went in this big circle.
Yeah,
and
the dining room rotates. It's really cool.
Anyway, that used to be my favorite, but they changed the food.
Yeah. I'm a little jealous of Urban Prepper. He says he lives 8 hours from Disney. You've never been there? We need to have a discussion about your lifestyle choices, sir.
I'd never been there until her. And I've been there like 8 times.
So Jay Lee wants to know how I would tell first-time couples how to plan a Disney trip from start to finish. Call a Disney trip advisor. I can actually recommend a couple. I'm not sponsored. They don't even really know who I am. But I've seen what they do. One is Tyler's Travels. They have a YouTube channel called Tyler's Travels, and they are actually based out of Indianapolis. And another one is Amanda Wilkinson, another YouTube channel. I
agree.
Yeah, they're not our favorite thing. So that's what I would do. Obviously the first thing you got to do is pick your dates, and then
good thing about crowds.
That is not a quick answer question. Planning a Disney trip. I'm literally planning things and changing things up until the day we leave because it's just Disney is just a massive.
Good thing about crowds is you get to disappear in them.
True. Anna Chicago Cubs says, here are a few if you still need some. Favorite ride at each park.
I agree with you, Urban Prepper.
Yuck.
But you could do that at Disney.
You can.
That way she gets what she wants and I can get what I want and we can both be happy.
True. All right. Favorite ride at each park. So at
Pirates.
At Magic Kingdom, for him it's Pirates. For me it's Seven Dwarfs. Animal Kingdom.
That dinosaur thing.
The dinosaur ride. Epcot. My new favorite one is Test Track at Epcot because we finally rode Test Track in 2018, and holy cow, was it fun!
Okay.
That's like when we to the track. Yeah. You almost rode face first into a semi. My dad goes, "What truck?" Like, Daddy, it was right in front of your face.
You got video from that too.
I know. I'll never forget it. And then, what are we missing? Hollywood Studios. Used to be the Great Movie Ride, but they have since taken that out, the turds. But now I think it's probably Toy Story Mania. When you're in a video game, yeah. And then let's see.
And then that
a ride at each park you would never go on. Anna, that's a good question. Let's see. At Magic Kingdom.
I'll tell you right.
Space Mountain.
I know the one that I don't like. 2 of them I don't like.
Okay.
That one, I think it's Epcot, the one with the big ball.
Yeah, that's Epcot.
Yeah, the one where you go sit in the seats and then.
Yeah, he doesn't like Spaceship Earth.
That was boring. And It's a Small World sucks.
Okay. I would never ride Mission Space at Epcot. At Magic Kingdom, I'm not a fan of Space Mountain.
I don't like roller coasters.
Yeah, and this one's in the dark. You definitely wouldn't ride like it.
I don't like roller coasters.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I don't think there's another one I wouldn't ride. Now
if I want to feel like that, I'll jump out of an airplane.
The ride at Pandora, not the River Journey, but the other one. I can't. My brain just went numb. I am so sorry. Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise is a great ride. I
like I love the one in Animal Kingdom with the jungle
no. At Magic Kingdom in the boat where it's all the fake animals and they make all the silly puns. We've only ridden it like once or twice.
I don't remember that.
But anyway, the one in Pandora where you're supposed to be like flying on one of those banshee things.
I'm flying.
Number one, we've not ridden it because, like I said,
Well,
our time in Pandora was very limited that
very
night.
limited.
And I'm not a fan of flying in general, so
Flying is cool.
And-
Falling out of the sky is even better.
from what I understand, if you're not a size 2, you won't fit on that ride anyway.
That leaves me out.
Yeah. Which resort restaurant would you like most to eat at, and which park restaurant is on your wish list? Okay, so resort restaurant, there's one called Whispering Canyons at Fort Wilderness that I am desperately dying to go to. That's
Never
my
heard of
wish. And park restaurant is it's in Animal Kingdom, and I just watched a video on it. And we were gonna do it on our last trip, but we had to cancel those reservations because there was a dining plan mix-up. Basically, Michelle forgot the rules for the dining plan, and we overbooked our reservations.
I liked when we went to the Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, he likes the Rainforest Cafe. Dang it.
I liked Ohana.
I'm sorry, you guys. My brain, help me out. What's those restaurants in Animal Kingdom? You have to have a reservation. It's a character meet and greet. Hi, Sarah. Girl, I was wondering where you were. I'm like, man, if she don't show up, I'm gonna cross the UK Ocean just to.
The UK Ocean? It's not their ocean.
It is right now because I said so. Why are you picking on me so much?
I'm not. They can have it.
I can't remember the name of that restaurant. Fiddlesticks. This is nuts.
Fiddlesticks? That sounds like a pretty cool restaurant.
I know, right? Hold on, I gotta figure this out because it's making me mad. Another one that's kind of on my wish list is
Tusker House.
Yes, Tusker House. Who said it?
Anna.
Anna, you're amazing. Thank you. I was literally drawing my brain. My brain went completely.
Isn't that the place we went to when we had to take like 12 different shuttles back around? What was that one that we went to?
We didn't go to Tusker House.
No, well, what was the one that we went to? And then we had to take a shuttle. That was Ohana. Yeah, it was at the end of Ohana. Never mind. Yeah. Remember I
do, because we were going to take the monorail back over to Magic Kingdom and catch a bus, only to find out that Magic Kingdom closed early that night.
Yep.
And the buses were already done.
Yep.
And we're like, oh crap.
So we had to go. We had to go all the way to the Disney shopping Springs. Disney Springs, and then we had to hit.
We were supposed to actually switch buses at Disney Springs, but thankfully there was nobody in line.
So they just
diverted the bus we were on.
Yep.
Back over to the resort. It was like, holy heck.
I like the one that had the Beast. Try the gray stuff. It's delicious.
Yes. The Beauty and the Beast. I knew this was going to happen. My brain just went totally stupid.
You're losing everything now.
Be our guest. I could see the song I had, Mrs. Potts. Okay, so anyway, and then the best thing you ate at Disney and the worst thing you've eaten at Disney. So the best thing we've eaten at Disney was Ohana food. Oh, I'm thinking right now because they changed Chef Mickey's. Not Chef Mickey's, but Garden Grill. Garden Grill used to be our favorite.
Garden Grill used to be my favorite.
It was both of our favorites. And then when we went back, they changed it up.
They did.
What the heck?
The food was changed.
You messed it up. The worst. I don't think I've had food at Disney where I'm like, ooh. The Harvest Grill, like I said, they changed it. It was still good. It just wasn't as good.
I was upset with Harvest Grill.
Yeah, but it wasn't horrible food.
It wasn't horrible food.
So I really don't have a worst at Disney. That's the honest God's truth. Even the quick service restaurants in the resorts are good food.
I like that one place, the one where we get the taco salad.
Oh, Pecos Bills.
Pecos Bills. Yeah, I like that one.
Yep, that's always good too.
Yep.
CRP wants to know, meal plans, are they worth it?
Yes.
Now, I will say, oh no, Anna got sick at Captain Cook's on the Tonga Toast. That sucks. Well, thankfully, we've not had that experience.
No.
At all. But meal plans are worth it if you're good eaters. Now, if you're small and picky eaters, like you only eat small amounts, I don't think the meal plan is worth it. I really do think it's just better for you to pre-plan, your meal budget, buy some gift cards, and just
definitely worth it for us.
But for us, major worth it. for a lot of reasons. Number one, it's already paid for. Everything's done. By the time we arrive at Disney, all of that is done. Now you have to pay for tips and gratuity, but you know, your meals are paid for, so you don't have to worry about saving money back for that. You don't have to worry about planning ahead for that.
It does take care of a lot of issues.
A lot of stress for us.
That they'll probably be getting rid of that soon too, because that's too convenient.
Well, they're not even doing it right now. When you book in a Disney resort, does location matter? Yes. Walking versus scooting. So we learned on our last trip, because I was trying to really save money.
Before last.
No, it was our last trip.
The last trip we drove there.
No, the last trip when we actually stayed on property.
Yeah, but that isn't our last trip.
I don't consider that a trip to Disney. That was just a little spin on Disney Springs. Anyway.
Okay.
The last time we stayed at Disney.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we decided we would go a little cheaper.
We were trying to be a little more budget friendly, and we did a standard room.
And we got stuck like a half a mile,
literally
a mile back.
Next to last building on property.
Which wasn't
what the heck?
Wasn't too horrible for me, but yeah, it was not.
It was a long hike. It's a hike. It was a good 5.5 to 7 minute hike from our room to the resort.
Yeah,
the front of the resort, the buses.
If you get a chance to upgrade preferred rooms, do it. It's worth it.
The increase in cost is generally not that much.
The convenience is a whole lot better. I can tell you that.
Worth it. Yeah.
Now, unless you enjoy like a 15-minute hike to the buses to get to the parks, but other than that, we've done it both ways, and I'm telling you right now, even from a person who enjoys walking and meandering about stuff, convenient wise, definitely do that.
Kimberly S. asked, are you going back this year?
Nope.
Oh God, I would love to. I don't see it in our cards. We're too busy trying to find a place to live and buy a home, and there's just no way. And especially if Kathy keeps going and they keep all of these stupid standards and they keep changing all this stuff and deleting all this stuff, it won't happen this year. For both of us, favorite park, we've kind of already answered that. Favorite ride, we've answered that. Favorite character, my favorite character my whole entire life has been Mickey Mouse.
I don't have a favorite character.
He likes Robin Hood.
I like Ariel.
He likes Ariel. Oh my God, it was so funny when he met Ariel.
She's hot.
What hotels? I've already covered that. We've stayed on property. We've stayed at All Star Movies and Pop Century and All Star Music. Of those, our favorite one is All Star Movies. Off property, our very first time we ever went to Disney.
You're shaking.
I told you I was shivering. No.
Here.
No. He said no.
I didn't want to share it with you anyway.
Made me forget my train of thought, babe. We stayed at this little hotel our very first time. It was on Earlo Bronson Highway. We were like 7 minutes from the front gates. Straight shot in. It was awesome.
Is that the one with the Ferris wheelie thing and the carnival?
Michelle Sleeman says, how did I miss it? This was going to be alive. Because I changed the plans, Michelle. But I did.
Shame on you.
I know, but I did post on social media that I was going to be live. You've got to pay attention to my Instagram, guys. Way the sun. I put everything on Insta. But thank you for joining us, Michelle. I'm glad you're here now. That hotel actually got destroyed in a hurricane like 2 years after we were there. And it's no longer even there. And I cannot recall the name of it to save my life. And then the second time we went was 2006. And we stayed off-site.
Blanket?
I don't know. I'm just like really cold. He's seeing me shiver. I'm like literally shaking. It was so cold. And it was by this. It's called Old Town Fun Spot, and it's like a little I don't know what to call it. Like a little amusement park right there beside the hotel. And it was a 2-room suite that I got for like $60 a night, and it was pretty nice. The only thing I didn't like was the bathroom faucet dripped all night long. It wouldn't stop. And so,
your dad's watching a TV show where they're shaving cats' butts.
Why are they shaving the cat's butt?
Apparently, it's got some kind of ickiness.
Okay. A Disney video on how I found your channel 4 years ago. Thank you, baby. Love talking Disney. Looking forward to this. So, Kimberly, I hope that helps. I hope you are able to catch this live later and get all your answers. I'm gonna skip that one. We'll go back to Bentley's question here in a little bit.
Huh?
Your question on here.
I don't remember what I did.
Yeah, we'll go back to it.
You probably don't want to.
Michelle Sleeman asked, are you on here, Michelle? Yeah, there
She's
you
right
are.
there. Yeah.
I'm like, I just saw you, right? What is your favorite memory of Disney? This is my favorite story ever. Do you want to tell it or do you want me to?
Go for it.
Our very first trip with the boys, 2004, Jaden was about 4 years old, 3.5, 4 years old.
Yeah.
He still talked with his little lisp. And we were in Animal Kingdom.
And he got a little round, chubby face.
He had
big eyes. He had like her
face.
eyes and the round face. Just
big
adorable.
blue eyes,
Just
bright
adorable.
blue eyes. Thank you, sweetie. This is definitely helping.
Sweetest
we were
little guy.
Crossing the bridge, and at that time, the walls on the side of the bridge weren't solid. They actually had cement pedestals, and there was like this much space between those pedestals. So his little face was up in that little hole, and down below the bridge at a meet and greet spot was Winnie the Pooh and friends. And Piglet had turned around and Tigger, and they were waving at everybody. And Jaden was positive they were waving just to him.
Yes.
And he's like, hold on, we'll be there in a minute. We'll come and wipe down.
Don't go nowhere.
Oh my gosh. Mama heart, be still, please.
Adorable.
And we have it on video. You can hear him saying it. Sadly, because of the way the bridge is built, you can't see his face. But you can hear him saying, we'll be there in a minute. Definitely my all-time favorite Disney memory, and it has been ever since then.
Yep.
Dream Disney Resort, we've already talked about it. I'll say it again because you did join. We just discovered we coughed together. Wilderness Lodge this past September when we did a bus hop. We had to exchange buses, and
we didn't get to stay there.
We didn't get to stay there. We didn't even get to go in, but just seeing it from the outside, I was like, dude, we gotta stay here at least once. Dream restaurant is Tusker House. Must have at Disney, sunscreen and a scooter for me. I have to like force him to put on sunscreen because I'm just so scared that he's gonna get his little head would get burned. When his little bald head gets
I
burned.
bronze. I don't burn.
He bronzes after the first day or so, but I'm always afraid he's gonna get burnt. And you're welcome for doing a Disney video, and I agree. I miss our Disney videos too. I miss our Disney trips a lot. Billy Bird Outdoors. If you were stuck in the hellish Disney world of perversion for the rest of your life, which Disney character would you want to be? I'm pretty sure you're slamming my Disney there, but
Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, Richard would be Buzz Lightyear. Gosh, which one? Who would I want to be? I honestly don't know that I would ever want
Miss Buzz Lightyear.
Miss Buzz Lightyear. Mrs. Nesbitt. Funny. Okay, so here's a little Disney Easter egg for you. It's true.
Okay.
Oh my God, we were watching Toy Story when we were done here, just so I can shut you up.
No, I'm not saying that.
No.
I'm just, what I'm saying is,
no,
that doesn't mean that's where they got it.
It is. I saw it in a YouTube Easter egg video.
Okay.
Really?
I'll shut up then.
Wow, doubting my Disney knowledge.
What then?
You just did.
Okay, whatever.
So, anyway, if you've ever watched the movie, now I forget what it's called.
I ain't telling you.
Galaxy Quest. You're right. Michelle says Cinderella, then it would be my castle. That's true. Cinderella would be good. Beauty and the Beast would be good too, because I love that castle too. But anyway, the head character in Galaxy Quest is James Nesbitt. Jason Nesbitt. James T. Kirk, Jason Nesbitt. You know, it's all related.
It is.
So I don't know. I don't know that. I'm gonna go find the director and find out. So anyway, that's how we fight, by the way. You guys are watching a Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft and a way too sudden argument in motion. So anyway, His character is Jason Nesbitt. Well, then in Toy Story, when Skid's sister gets a hold of Buzz and she has him dressed up for the tea party, she calls him Mrs. Nesbitt, and it is Link. Thank you very much. Bite me. Ow! Thank you, Billy Bird Outdoors, for the question. Drugs. How many times have you been to the Disney parks? I cannot count that high.
I think it's been about 8.
Yeah, we're pretty sure it's around 8 times.
Really don't know
what
for
are
sure.
your essentials in your park bag? Sunscreen, like I just said. Usually a couple of water bottles. Ponchos. Oh my god, we learned that lesson so hard on my 2016 trip. And my wallet. That's pretty much it. Band-Aids. I take Band-Aids. Good question. I already answered.
Lisa says you're cute.
Thanks. We try. Catherine, I've already answered the hotels. I wish I could remember the name of that one. It's right next to Old Town Fun Spot on Earl Bronson Highway. Paint, paper, and pen. If Disney princesses or villains were real, which would you want to be besties with? A villain or princess, and which one? Feel better, Michelle. So I would love to be besties with. You guys are gonna laugh. I want to be besties with. I can't remember his name. It's the guy that owns Pongo and Perdita because he writes songs. I don't know. I like him as a musician. I know that's gonna shock everybody.
What?
So in the movie 101 Dalmatians,
Okay.
the man is a songwriter. He's a commercial lyric writer. I want to be best friends with him because he writes songs.
Okay.
I like musical people.
Alrighty.
Which villain would I want to be besties with? Probably, and I don't like that they don't really portray her as a villain so much anymore, but Maleficent. Yeah. The sun that's getting me. Miss Joy Violet. Are you here, Miss Joy? You know, one of the reasons I did this at 4 o'clock is so you could join us. And I don't think you said hey yet. Are you here? I just realized. It's like a few people. Okay. Ben Zaney says, free shipping at Magic Candle Company. No minimum. You need to order pirate something. You won't regret it. Oh, okay. Thank you for the heads up.
Huh?
It's a candle company. They make... You say what? I'm sorry. They make candles that smell like Disney themes. Like, the pirate one smells like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Do they make a candle that smells like tuna fish?
Chicken in the sea? We haven't been awake long enough for this. All right, Miss Joy. I've already answered the 2021 trip. Sadly, no. I know they currently have a trip planned, Joy and her family, which I hope they get to go. I think it's supposed to be in June. What ADR would you like that you haven't done yet? Again, Tusker House. Really regret that we couldn't do that on our last full trip there where we stayed on property. Yeah, they have a new one. It's either in Art of Animation or by Art of Animation that's all art related. And the Skyliner stops there. I keep forgetting about it. She mentioned it. Favorite park. We didn't technically say which favorite park we have. We said which land. My favorite park is still Magic Kingdom. I think it will always be Magic Kingdom. Right? What's yours? Yours changes from Animal Kingdom to Hollywood Studios.
Which one's Hollywood Studios?
Well, with the movie stuff in it. It's got Toy Story on the end too.
Oh, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No. I don't have a favorite park. I'm just there to support her.
It's been too long since he's been there and had fun because he's starting to get the non-Disney vibe. I gotta get his butt back down there, guys.
For that to happen, better get back to normal, get
I
back to
know.
real
No
life.
more Kathy, right? Do you plan out your trip day by day, or just see how it goes? Oh no, I plan us down to the minute.
She, you know what? She plans everything, and I am on the seat of my pants type person. I don't like to plan anything.
I
So
99% know what we're doing all day long, every day. Unless,
There's Joy.
hi, Joy. Just answer. I mean, in the middle of answering your questions, did you hear all of them?
She's a planner, and I'm not. I like to just see how things work, because things work out exactly the way they're supposed to work out, exactly when and where they are. And she's one of those people that think that if you don't have control over every situation, then you don't have, then it's you're
Yeah,
got
I
trouble,
don't like
so.
not having.
So
It's not necessarily control. I just like to know
Yeah,
what's
it is.
coming next. I
Yeah,
don't like
it
to be
is.
surprised. And then Joy also asked, "How did you like the Skyliner?"
Well, we wrote it like 7 times.
4. We wrote it 4 times. 7 times.
So basically, what happened is we left Indiana, we drove to Florida, we went to Disney, we got on the Skyliner.
I went to St. Augustine.
We got
first.
off the Skyliner. We got on the Skyliner. We got off the Skyliner. We got on the Skyliner. We got off the Skyliner. Then we drove back home.
Well, you have to get off to get back on to go back to where we needed to be. It was fun. The hardest part for me was when they come in to, come back into the stations. They come in so fast, and it really is terrifying. It was like, oh my god, we're gonna die. And then it was done. I was like, dude, that was cool. Do it again.
I told her when we
You can do
stopped
it,
up
Joy.
there,
Just do it. Hi, Kimberly.
I told her we could ride that thing all freaking day. I didn't care. Just to,
Kim, I'm glad you could join us. Did you work today? Yeah, the landing is intense, Joy. The landing was intense.
No, it wasn't.
Joy and I share the same anxiety. It was intense. Hi, Kim. Kim, you missed it. I'm beating the crap out of my husband. Sarah. Oh, Sarah, your post is very long, my love. Okay, so Disney, she feels like Disney preys on families and Disney lovers with their extraordinary prices and stuff. So I'm gonna, here's the thing. I actually priced vacations for us.
But who doesn't?
outside of, oh good, she had the day off. Outside of Disney, like I was trying to book us a trip to see the Grand Canyon with the kids before they graduated. $8,000 for 4 days. $8,000 for 4 days. Did I say? And that wasn't food. That wasn't food. That wasn't the gas or the plane ticket to get there. That was just the campsite and tickets into the parks. $8,000 freaking dollars. I'm sorry, I said 4 days. I think it was 7 days. But still, I can spend $8,000 at Disney, have 7 days, food, and souvenirs, and my plane tickets. So I'm good. Stick with my Disney.
Or we could spend $3,000 and drive to Thunder Basin grasslands in Wyoming and live out on the plains for a month and not have to spend any money.
Your trip. Oh.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. And that is the questions I have on here. So now, now that we've got that done, it is expensive, but it's really not any more expensive than doing any other vacation or trip where you want to do stuff.
That's true.
I mean, if you want just a trip where you go sit in a van and watch cows walk by your daggone vehicle and step on freaking cactus needles.
If you would have gotten out there, you would have saw deer and antelope and rolling plains and prairie dogs and all that fun stuff.
What?
Yeah. You know what I saw out there?
We tried the Smoky Mountains Not my thing.
Mickey Mouse was out there, and me and him set out on a campsite for hours. And he said, "Hey, if Michelle won't come out here, don't tell her I'm here." I said, "Okay."
Such a liar. We get to go to the beach, and it's easy there. Yeah. You know, any trip where you're gonna do stuff is expensive.
Can be.
You know.
Can.
So.
What did the
Yeah.
Gosh darn it! What beach was that we went to? I think. Crap! I don't even remember what state we were in now. Was it South Carolina? We went to the beach. I dropped you off. Went and put the van.
That was when we were in Florida.
We were in Florida. Oh, that's right, St.
Yeah.
Augustine. Yeah. It all runs together. I can't.
Yeah, it does. It starts to blur. Hi, T38. Aw, you got about another 15 minutes, and I'm gonna call this one done. It is cold out here. We don't have heat in this room. We are talking, huh?
He's funny.
Yeah, he.
I don't keep track of time at all very well.
He can't.
It could have happened 10 minutes ago or 10 months ago, and I don't know the difference.
Joy, I know you can get there, girl. You'll do it. I just priced like I think it was like a 4-night stay for us and Seth. And it's only like $2,400, but like I said, they're not doing dining plan right now, so I still have to budget in money for the dining. But until things change, we will not be going back. Yeah, she just made, Joy said they just made their hard passes. T38, we have been talking Disney. Do you have a question? Because I've answered all the questions that were posted. I didn't go back to Bentley's, but I guess I can do that.
I don't remember what I said. You might not want to read it.
I'm going to proof it. I ain't stupid. I know you. No, it's a legitimate good question. I think it might stir some conversation. So Billy asked, why do you think they are giving less, interfering with your fund, and charging more to get it, and still people are doing it? This is actually a very big hot topic on all of the Disney forums right now. If anybody pays attention to like Walt Disney World News Today, what's that other one? Disney Food Blog. I can't remember the name. One that Braden does. But anyway, oh, thank you, Lisa. Oh, excuse me. So I think part of the problem is Bob Chapek. I'm just going to say it. I don't like the man. I think he's a greedy scumbag. I think he's one of the worst things to ever happen to Disney. Everybody complained about Iger when Iger came on, but Iger didn't destroy Disney. Yeah. So I think Chapek is the reason that things are getting so chopped.
I think society is the reason.
They were doing away with things and charging for things long before Kathy came into the picture. For those of you that have just joined, I'm not talking about, I'm not using the technical name for the bug that's going around that everybody's worried about, because YouTube will not share my video or helps promote my video, so we're calling it Kathy. So before that ever happened, though, they were already charging for parking that used to be free. There was rumors they were going to start charging for Magical Express, and instead they just said, screw it, we're going to end Magical Express entirely, and now Mears is going to take over the transportation, which means you are ultimately going to pay for it. Mears is going to make you pay. I don't know the pricing for that yet. Nothing's been announced, but there's that. Yes, there's a train being built, but the train's not supposed to be done until 2023, and it's not a Disney-specific train. I can't get people to understand this. This is something that, I can't remember the name of the company, but Orlando and the airport are putting together, and it's not a Disney train. So
Kimberly sad about the Magical Express.
Oh, girl. Kim is the one we went and met down at Disney Springs.
Okay. Hello.
I knew he didn't realize who you were here. So that makes me mad. They were already doing away with all like the free buttons that you could get, and taking those down to nothing or very minimal choices. The mousekeeping that was now the mousekeeping that was already deleted or depleted, you know, and only done on a if you ask for it basis. So Disney was, you know, they were already cutting things and changing things, and it's always about money. That's, you know, it's all it ever is somebody's getting extra money in their pocket when they don't have to pay for that stuff out of pocket anymore. I do think, I think there'll come a point where enough people start to revolt, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, and I don't think it's going to be a big enough revolt to make the changes come back that we want back.
If anything has showed me anything, people in general are
Ben Zaney, I can
too
hope
weak
so.
to revolt against anything.
I can hope so. I think it's going to get a whole lot worse before it gets a whole lot better. Oh, I bet 238. I bet. I know. I knew he was going to have a cow. Oh my God, Billy, chill. Anyway, I hope you're being sarcastic. I think you're being sarcastic, Ben Zaney. But, you know, it's just like any big corporation, you know, people start getting too greedy for words. I do think that firing, you know, when they ultimately just fired the performers and all the cast members that they didn't bring back, I think it was a way to aid them, to help them get better unemployment benefits, because at that point, you know, Disney couldn't afford to keep them forever. I totally get that. Disney was losing money. But you know, I think there was some good reasoning behind getting rid of the cast members that they did. I don't agree with not having the live shows. I mean, if you can put people on a bus, surely you can figure out how to seat people to watch a live show. So anyway, that's my thoughts. Trying not to be a Debbie Downer, but that's kind of how it is. I do have a major fear that I will never be back in Disney World. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually an anxiety, extreme fear that I have. So hopefully things start to get better soon. Okay, I agree. Yeah, I don't think he took that as sarcastic. I think he took you the wrong way. I'm gonna have to clarify him or clear that up for him. Yeah, I think it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So what's yeah, how's everybody doing, I guess? Everybody doing good? 16. Guys, don't forget to do thumbs up, please. It really does help the channels. When you do that, it helps channels, I promise. Oh, Sarah, that would be fun. Yeah, I agree. You do realize that she was being sarcastic, right? Okay.
Oh, it's just too humorous not to. Oh.
So anyway, yeah, riding the horses would be fun. I still want to stay at least one night in Cinderella's castle. That would be like, you know, the pinnacle of all Disney dream life, right? Staying in Cinderella's castle for a night. Thank you for the help with the Tusker House name, by the way. I could see it, I just could not say it. It was driving me nuts.
It's chilly out here.
It is chilly, and we're gonna wrap this up here in about 5 more minutes because I am
Sitting
really
here,
cold.
Yeah, well, I'm not horribly cold. My
toes,
feet are
toes
my feet are cold.
So
my feet are really cold.
But the only way we can get good signals to come into the house, and I didn't want to sit in the house with mom and dad because I'm trying to not spread my ickies right now. Lisa Harvey, do good, yeah. Oh no, we had snow last night. It was doing this little spitty snow thing, but
yeah, it's gone.
Nothing to talk about on the ground.
There's bits and pieces here.
You know, in the shadowy spots, there's still some white stuff laying there, but nothing to talk about.
Little evil.
I call them evil demons following this guy.
Little white ninjas running around.
It's just too cold. I don't like it. Although, my family down in Texas that's right outside of Houston, I think, or Dallas, I can't remember. Nolanville, Texas. Anyway, They had snow last week, I think.
I don't know what's
the
the
first
temperature here.
First time in like 50 years that they've had snow or something like that. Oh, it's so cold. My hands don't want to work. Whoop whoop. Hey, drugs. It's 33 degrees, but it feels like 22. Missed the beginning of it. You missed the whole thing, baby. We're almost done. I'm glad Kathy finally, you got over Kathy finally. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good, drugs. That's good. Wow. Sarah says it's been snowing for about a half hour. The country will be at a standstill.
When I lived in, when I was stationed on Fort Bragg in North Carolina, this was in the early 90s. It didn't really ever snow there. It got cold, but it never really snowed. And they got snow.
1 degree.
They got snow once in the amount of time I was there, and it didn't even stick on the ground. It melted before it even really hit the ground.
Yeah.
But they closed down entire Fort Bragg. Fayetteville closed down. People were going insane.
Joy, we're used to it.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, it happens here all the time. These are normal temperatures for January for us. So Sarah, that's 1 degree Celsius, right?
Yeah, the Tootsies are being froze off.
Yes, Tushies.
Oh, Tushies.
Yeah,
I thought it said Tootsies.
I know, it's because we were talking about our tongues.
Yeah.
That's what I read it as.
My Tushy is fine. I got plenty of weight on it right now.
The Tushy's good. It's those toesies. And my shoulders. When my shoulders get cold, I'm freezing.
And this room we're in is not
it's not heated at all.
It's a sunroom, and unfortunately,
thank you for the thumbs up, you guys.
It feels warmer outside than it does in here. So
Sarah says she absolutely loves it, but the UK can't cope with snow. That's crazy. It's not like you guys are a tropical environment. Why aren't they more equipped to deal with it? That's crazy.
They have worse weather than we do, I think, on a regular basis.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're going to wrap this up. I thank you so much for coming over. That was awesome. He's trying to wrap it up. Yeah. Joyce.
It was real and it was fun.
But it wasn't real fun. It was for me.
I know it was real fun here.
Especially once I got to pick on you a little bit.
Yeah, gotta love that.
We're just going to throw these blankets in the washer. I don't want her touching them. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching and for joining, especially for the questions. There's another video going up tomorrow. It's another haul video, I think. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.